Hey everybody, it's Ryan, Proper Power Solutions. Today we're taking a look at a very simple 12 volt DC only Victron system that you can put together for your camper van, RV, anything in between. This is a very simple setup here that has a lot of potential as far as what you can run off of it. So starting over here, we have a 200 amp hour 12 volt lithium iron phosphate battery from Victron. This has a discharge rate of 400 amps continuous. It's a big number, so you can do a lot of work with just one battery. So starting over here, we have a 250 amp terminal fuse, which has the appropriate MRBF rating for a lithium battery, so that if there is a short current event, this fuse is capable of actually splitting that current and not melting and welding to the battery. So we got the positive here coming off, and then down into here is our positive 2-stud bus bar. We also have our BMS here. This is a CL12100, so this is going to protect the batteries in the event of over and under voltage and over and under temperature. So this is also a DC to DC charger, so when you hook it up to the starter battery, as you're driving down the road, the alternator will charge this back up. This has the potential of pulling as much as 100 amps off the alternator, and the way you regulate that is choosing the appropriate megafuse size. So right now we have it sized at 80 amps, so it's an 80 amp megafuse, which means we're gonna roughly pull right around 60 amps off the alternator. So if you put 120 amp megafuse in there, you're gonna pull 100 amps off the alternator. So that's alternator will tap in right here, and depending on what you fuse this megafuse, you'll have to size your wires accordingly. So you'll tap in there from the alternator, and then it comes off of this post down and into the dual stud bus bar. Same with the negative here. We got the negative coming off, and on the back we have a smart shunt. It's a BMV 712, so we'll get all the data communication from the system on our phone using Bluetooth and the Victron Connect app. So we just got the battery connection here, and then coming off the other side of the shunt down here into the negative 2-stud bus bar here. And then we have the 12 dedicated DC circuits here, so we can pop this off. You can wire in, something like this, USB outlets, water tank, a fridge, 12 volt fridge, 12 volt TV, and then there's also a additional connection here. So if you want to run a high power DC air conditioner or something like that, which is going to pull, between, let's say 50 and 100 amps, you have the ability to connect it here and here on the negative side to run an air conditioner. So 12 dedicated DC circuits here with the additional one here, so you actually get 13. And yeah, we got our 250 amp terminal fuse down here that is connected to the power in on the 220 amp smart battery protect. So what this is going to do is shut off non-essential loads from the system before draining your battery down below a certain percentage that would harm it. So this is a great little feature to have because it'll shut off and protect your batteries, but it'll still allow you to charge your batteries back up. And as soon as it's back up to an appropriate voltage, this will kick back on and you'll be able to use everything that it was limiting before. You got your circuit breaker here for all the 12 volt loads. Servo GX and the GX Touch. So, you have the VE connection here. It's a VE cord connecting to the back of this, and then you tap it in here, and then you'll get all the data from the system right here on the touch screen, which you can put anywhere you want. But yeah, it's just a pretty simple 12 volt DC only system, easy to do. You could probably put something like this together if you have all the pieces and the wires in a day or so. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below, and remember, that is it.